Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Election Night 2020. Tonight we have Al Gore, the former Vice President of the United States under President Bill Clinton, vying for the presidency for a second time, against the incumbent President Donald Trump, running for re-election as President of the United States. It is now time for the 7 p.m. poll closings. All the states you see on your screen, their polls have closed. Out of the state of South Carolina, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 9 electoral votes. Out of the state of Indiana, the Hoosier state, and the state that Donald Trump's running mate, Vice President Mike Pence's home state, his 11 electoral votes will land in the Trump column tonight. Out of the state of Kentucky, 8 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump, home of Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. And out of the state of Vermont, Al Gore is the projected winner of their 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of Virginia, it is too close to call. Al Gore has a lead with 13 electoral votes at stake. Out of the state of Georgia, Donald Trump has a slight lead, 16 electoral votes at stake. And on the current electoral map, Donald Trump leads with 28 electoral votes to Al Gore's 3. It is now 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and stand by for a projection. Out of the state of West Virginia, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 5 electoral votes. Out of the state of Ohio, it is too close to call. A Trump state from 2016, Donald Trump is in the lead. Out of the state of North Carolina, it is too close to call. Donald Trump is leading with 15 electoral votes at stake. And on the current electoral map, Donald Trump maintains his lead with 33 electoral votes to Al Gore's 3. It is now 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and stand by for many major projections. Out of the state of Missouri, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 10 electoral votes. Out of the state of Oklahoma, Donald Trump will carry their 7 electoral votes. Out of the state of Alabama, 9 electoral votes will land in the Trump column tonight. Out of the state of Mississippi, no surprise here, 6 electoral votes will land in the Trump column. Out of the state of Tennessee, Vice President Al Gore's home state, with their 11 electoral votes, are now projected to go to his opponent, Donald Trump. And out of the state of Maryland, the most Democratic state in the Union, Al Gore, the projected winner. Out of the state of Illinois, 20 electoral votes will go to Al Gore. Out of the state of Connecticut, 7 electoral votes will land in Al Gore's column tonight. Out of the state of New Jersey, 14 electoral votes will go to Al Gore. Out of the state of Delaware, 3 electoral votes, no surprise, will go to Al Gore. Out of the state of Rhode Island, Al Gore is the projected winner of their 4 electoral votes. Out of the state of Massachusetts, Al Gore will carry Senator Elizabeth Warren's home state and the Bay State. 11 electoral votes will land in his column tonight. In the state of Maine, Al Gore is the projected winner of 3 out of their 4 electoral votes. Remember, this state decides its electors by congressional district, and 1 electoral vote from the 2nd congressional district is too close to call. Out of the state of New Hampshire, Al Gore is the projected winner, a much earlier call than in 2016, 4 electoral votes. Out of the District of Columbia, the most liberal part of the United States, 3 electoral votes too close to call. Out of the state of Maine, as we previously mentioned, is too close to call in the 2nd congressional district, 1 electoral vote that went for Donald Trump in 2016. Al Gore is in the lead. Out of the Sunshine State, Florida, 29 electoral votes too close to call. A state that Al Gore won originally by our projections in 2000, yet we took away this call and gave it to President Bush, and President Bush was ultimately elected president. A state that is hotly contested this election season that Donald Trump carried in 2016 is too close to call. Al Gore is in the lead. Out of the state of Pennsylvania, 20 electoral votes are too close to call. Donald Trump is in a lead of around 1%. And on the current electoral map, Al Gore now taking the lead with 82 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 76. It is now 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and stand by for a projection from President Bill Clinton's home state of Arkansas will go to Donald Trump. 6 electoral votes will land in his column tonight. And on the current electoral map, Donald Trump is now tied with Al Gore at 82 electoral votes to Al Gore's 82. It is now 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and stand by for another huge batch of poll closings. Out of the state of Texas, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 38 electoral votes, a huge win for him. Out of the state of Kansas, Donald Trump will carry their 6 electoral votes. Out of the state of Nebraska, 4 out of their 5 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. And out of the state of North Dakota, 3 electoral votes will go to Donald Trump. Out of the state of South Dakota, another 3 electoral votes will land in the Trump column tonight. Out of the state of Wyoming, the state that voted for Donald Trump the most in 2016, 3 electoral votes will go to him. And out of the state of Louisiana, 8 electoral votes will land in the Trump column tonight. Out of the state of New York, 29 electoral votes are projected to go to Al Gore. Out of the state of New Mexico, 5 electoral votes will go to Al Gore tonight. Out of the state of Michigan, a flip from 2016, 16 electoral votes will land in the Al Gore column tonight at poll closing calling time. Out of the state of Colorado, 9 electoral votes will go to Al Gore. Out of the state of Minnesota, 10 electoral votes. Remember, Al Franken held a huge rally for him not even 2 weeks ago. Al Gore, the projected winner. Out of the state of Arizona, it is too close to call. Donald Trump is in the lead. Out of the state of Wisconsin, a Trump state from 2016, Al Gore leading 10 electoral votes at stake. And on the current electoral map, Al Gore is leading at 151 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 148. It is now 10 p.m. Eastern Time and stand by for a few projections. Out of the state of Montana, Donald Trump is the projected winner of their 3 electoral votes. Out of the state of Utah, 6 electoral votes will land in the Trump column tonight. Out of the state of Iowa, it is too close to call. Donald Trump is in the lead. And out of the state of Nevada, it is too close to call, but Al Gore is in the lead with 6 electoral votes at stake. And on the current electoral map, Donald Trump now taking the lead with 157 electoral votes to Al Gore's 151. It is now 11 p.m. Eastern Time and stand by for projections from all the states in yellow. Out of the state of Idaho, 4 electoral votes will land in the Trump column tonight. Out of the state of California, 55 electoral votes, the biggest prize in the union, Al Gore the projected winner. Out of the state of Oregon, 7 electoral votes will go to Al Gore. Out of the state of Washington, 12 electoral votes will go to Al Gore. Al Gore, no surprise here, out of the state of Hawaii, he is the projected winner of their 4 electoral votes. And on the current electoral map, Al Gore now leads with 229 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 161. It is now 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time and stand by for projections from the states of Virginia, Wisconsin, and Georgia. Out of the state of Georgia, Donald Trump is a projected winner of their 16 electoral votes. Out of the state of Virginia, 13 electoral votes will retain in the Democratic column tonight. Out of the state of Wisconsin, a flip from 2016, 10 electoral votes will go to Al Gore. And on the current electoral map, Al Gore now leading with 252 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 177. It is now 12:14 a.m. Eastern Time and stand by for calls from North Carolina, Ohio, and Arizona. Out of the state of North Carolina, Donald Trump the projected winner of their 15 electoral votes. Out of the state of Arizona, 11 electoral votes, no real surprise here, Donald Trump the projected winner. Out of the big swing state of Ohio, remember no Republican has won the White House without the state of Ohio. 18 electoral votes will land in the Trump column tonight. And on the current electoral map, Donald Trump is behind Al Gore with 221 electoral votes to Al Gore's 252. It is now 1 a.m. Eastern Time and stand by for a call from the state of Alaska. Out of the state of Alaska, Donald Trump will carry their 3 electoral votes. And on the current electoral map, Donald Trump has 224 electoral votes to Al Gore's 252. It is now 2:13 a.m. Eastern Time and stand by for many major projections. Out of the state of Pennsylvania, Donald Trump will carry their 20 electoral votes by holding on to this state. He is the projected winner. Out of the state of Iowa, 6 electoral votes, a state Al Gore won in 2000 against George W. Bush. Donald Trump the projected winner. Out of the state of Maine, 1 electoral vote from the state of Maine will go to Donald Trump. And out of the state of Nevada, 6 electoral votes will go to Al Gore. And on the current electoral map, Al Gore maintaining his lead with 258 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 251. As it was in the year 2000, it all comes down to the state of Florida. It is now 3:15 a.m. Eastern Time and stand by for a call from the state of Florida. Out of the state of Florida, Al Gore will carry their 29 electoral votes in one of the closest Florida presidential elections in modern U.S. history. Al Gore, the projected winner of their 29 electoral votes, decisively putting him over the top at 287 electoral votes, 17 more than the 270 needed to win, which means that Al Gore will be elected the next president of the United States. The former vice president that got edged out by George W. Bush will go on to be the 46th president of the United States. He will defeat Donald Trump, and Donald Trump will not be re-elected, for his path to 270 has been cut off, as you can see on the final electoral map. Al Gore has 287 electoral votes by flipping back the states of Michigan, Wisconsin, and Florida, while Donald Trump has 251 electoral votes. Thank you guys for watching this video. A huge shout out to my best friend, Fernando. You guys should go subscribe to him. His link will be in the description below. Don't forget to check out Mock Election on Google+, which is a mock election group community where you can run for president, run for senate, pretty much do anything and cover the news and make scenarios. Things like that. The link for that is also below. And subscribe for more of this content and watch other election night and predictions. Comment if you guys like election predictions or election nights better. I'm trying to decide which ones I should do more. Again, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you all tomorrow.